Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. I have a very exciting video to make today, and it's been about 2 to 3 weeks since I've been playing Xdefiant, and I want to tell you guys how I feel about the game, some of the problems that I've been having, and I also, you guys let me know in the comments, what problems have you guys been having with Xdefiant? So far for me, everything's been great. I've been having nothing but fun. How do you guys feel about the game? Then I'm gonna go ahead about how I feel and what the problems have been for me so far and what the community's been saying. So first of all, I'm gonna start. How do I feel about the game? The game makes me feel happy. The game makes me feel like I'm a little kid. It makes me feel like it's 2013, 2014, and I'm in middle school. I just got off school and I got on the bus and I got home and I just took out my freaking book bag and I went in my room and I just started playing BO2 on my PlayStation 3 or my Xbox 360. That's what it feels like. You guys might think I'm exaggerating. You guys might think that I'm getting paid by Ubisoft or whatever. No, I'm not. I genuinely really love the game. The game really makes me happy, and everybody around me has been telling me. Even my brother always says, dude, you're obsessed with the game, you're biased and this, that, whatever. The game just feels so good. Like, it just doesn't compare to anything else in the recent years. Like, the Call of Duties that we had in the recent years have just not been that good. They just don't have the same level that Xdefiant has. I feel like Xdefiant, the people behind them are just working harder. They want to be intact with the community, and that's something that Call of Duty hasn't done in years. They do whatever the hell they want, especially Activision. That's just all they like doing. And Xdefiant, they're always listening to us, and that's something very important. In order for a game to be successful, they have to listen to the community, because who's the one that's paying you? Who's the one that's making you money? Who's the one that's buying X coins? Who's the one that's doing this? Is the customer. So if you listen to the customers and you have a good relationship with the customers, your service is going to sell, your game is going to sell. It's just common sense. And I don't know why Activision always likes to brag about their sales and this and that. Yes, they do very good sales. They do make very good games. Like the zombies and campaign for Call of Duty is just always great. For the last few years, it's been good. It hasn't been bad at all, but it's just the multiplayer. Like, I mean, I know Warzone is a free game. I played Warzone last, and I played Call of Duty Cold War as well. And yes, the games feel good. Cold War actually felt really good. And Warzone just dark. It's just like a dark game. Like, I just don't see nothing. Like, I feel like when I'm playing these like recent CODs, like I have a freaking 1440p monitor, and I just feel like I can't see nothing. Like I just feel so dark and grayish. Like, I go back to Black Ops 2 or just the old Call of Duties and just look better. Like, Black Ops 2 just looks more colorful. You can see more things. You can see more textures. Like, why the hell is Warzone so damn dark? Now let's get back to Xdefiant. That's the reason why I love it so much. It's got those colors. It brings back that BO2 feeling that I haven't had in freaking over 10 years. That's the reason why it's such a great game. And then another thing, it's an objective game. Like, you don't have to hide out and wait for score streaks. It's literally an objective game. You go out there, you go with your team, you get the right specialist in order for you to, if you're playing Occupy Zone, I usually use the shield. If I'm playing Hotshot, then I might use, the ghillie suit, and I can hide and use the ghost or maybe the intel suit, whatever. It's a team objective, and it's good to communicate, and it's just fun overall. It's just, you're always interacting with everything. It's fast paced. There's just so much going on at all times. So many new angles and different peaks that I've been learning. It's just kind of cool. Like, you can start learning about the maps, and it's just so many new things you can learn about the game. And there's a lot of new content and a lot of new leaks and a lot of new stuff coming out. It's something that's fresh, but it's not fresh because we've had it before. We kind of had a feel of it before, but it's something fresh. To me, specifically, something fresh, something nice, colorful, something that you can see. Super nice graphics, not the most insane graphics in the world. Not gonna compare to a game like, Red Dead that has really good graphics, or, other games from Unreal Engine or AAA that have really good graphics. But it has good graphics. For being a free game, guys, it's literally a free game. Just for being a free game, it has so much to offer. So yeah, that's what I'm gonna say. That's just how I feel about the game. You guys take it or leave it there. I want to tell you guys as well, how do you guys feel about the game? You guys tell me how you feel. Tell me what your complaints are, and tell me what your problems are in the comments right below. So now I'm gonna tell you guys the problems that everybody else has been having with the game, because so far for me, the hit detection and stuff like that people have been talking about, I haven't had that big of a problem with it. But let's move on to the problems that other people have been having. Because just because I'm not having the problem does not mean somebody else is not having the problem. Different internets, different areas, different locations, different servers. So let's get to the problems. Okay. The first problem that we're gonna have to encounter, it is the hit detection. A lot of people will start shooting somebody and then start moving to the left, and then they get shot through a wall and they die. Unfortunately, they get shot through walls. You think you're getting shot through walls, and it's just late registration of the bullets. You're not getting shot through the walls. It's just late registration of the bullets. They are working very hard on the net code. Mark Rubin has been talking about it on Twitter. Everybody's been talking about it, the hit detection, this, that. Yes, it's getting worked on, but you guys gotta understand that it's something very difficult to work on. It's something that you have to work on slowly. It's like, you got to go through every single file of the game. You got to go through all the codes. You got to go through so many different things in the game. And if you change one thing, that one little thing that you change in the files can change another thing. And the other little thing you change can change another thing. So they have to be very careful about what they do. They don't want to touch one thing and then freaking mess up the game. Like, the game is really good right now so far. I know the hit detection is very important. And I'm in really high hopes that it's going to get fixed. I really think it's going to get fixed. They said they've been working on it publicly a year ago. That's when they started working on it. And I know Ubisoft has kind of the rep of, dropping games, multiplayer games. And I know Rainbow still has hit detection problems. It's not crazy, but I know Ubisoft has that rep. But at least they're talking about it publicly, which is very important. They're talking about it publicly and they're saying they're working on it. At least we have some sort of proof from the team themselves of Xdefiant. They're saying they're working on it. Not like the other companies or, other people around them. But this is what we're talking about, Xdefiant, which is the important game right now, which is what I really love and which is what I wish becomes a very successful game in the next couple of years. They're working on it. We've seen it publicly, so that's all that matters. We at least have some sort of proof. We at least have some sort of something. Not like in Call of Duty where people have a say and they say something's not working. Or not just Call of Duty. Let's not just start shading Call of Duty all of a sudden because people love Xdefiant. Let's just talk about other games, some other games, not Call of Duty specifically, some other games from Ubisoft or other games from other companies, they have problems and players and pros and YouTubers come out and they talk about these problems that the games has, and sometimes it doesn't get fixed. Years go by and it doesn't get fixed. Updates go by and the updates don't fix the problem. So it's not just with Call of Duty. I mean, it's just with a lot of hundreds and dozens of other games that have a lot of problems that still have not been fixed to this day. It happens. It happens. But those companies don't come out publicly and say, hey, I'm working on this and I'm going to fix this. They're not working on it publicly. And Xdefiant is doing it. That's why I think they're moving different. That's what I like about them. They're moving a little different. They're coming out publicly. They're saying it how it is. They're coming out with everything and we're knowing everything and they're intact with the community, which is what I've been saying in every single video. Intact with the community, and I think that's what's going to make them very, very, very successful. Now, one last thing I really want to get to is the no skill matchmaking in Xdefiant, and why in the world are so many Call of Duty fans specifically complaining about the no skill matchmaking. I feel like for so many years, Activision has had you guys in this small sphere of your own skill matchmaking and you guys in your own bracket. And realistically, if you think about it, if you're in your own skill bracket and you're always going against sweats just like you, I just don't think you're going to get better at the game. And I'm going to give you guys a perfect example with myself. Like, I always used to do rank in Fortnite. I used to be not a pro, but like kind of like a semi-pro. I used to, do cash cups and this and that. And I used to participate in everything. And I participated in the FNCS. I didn't really qualify or anything, but whatever. I played Fortnite competitively for a little bit. And I always try to play rank. And I feel like for some reason, anytime I would go on rank, yes, I would get wins and I would do really good. And I ended up getting to champion. I couldn't get to Unreal last season, but I did really good. I will always get to at least elite or champion every season. So I was doing very good. And I feel like fighting the same people over and over and over and over like me, it was just so annoying. I feel like I just never got better at the game. Like, I feel like fighting somebody for 15, 20 minutes would just get annoying. I feel like I would just never get better. And then when I would go on a regular battle royale, I would actually go out there and maybe half of the players, maybe I get 10, 12 kills and the 6 of them were bots and the other 4 were kind of decent. The last 2 were sweaty. Okay, I feel like I got better because I got to actually fight against different skilled players throughout the game. And that's, to me, is a little bit more fun than fighting sweats at all times. Sweaty people are just not fun, dude. It's just not fun. Like, I'm a sweat myself, and I don't like to sweat all the time while I'm playing the game. Like, sometimes I like to just chill back. Like, for example, like, Xdefiant, I'll hop on the first game, bang, I get smacked, my team gets smacked. Next game, maybe it's a little bit less hard and I have a little bit of fun. And next game is easy and I smack and I drop 50, 60 kills. The next game is easy too. The next game is super hard and the next game the guys are sweats. And it's just like I feel like it's just like a perfect balance going back and forth of just sweats, no sweats. And I feel like you start kind of learning a fighting style of just knowing how to fight every single player. Kind of thing, because I feel like if you always have to fight the same player that's a sweat that plays just like you always kind of have to fight the same, and you always want to go for that same angle because you think that's the best angle to fight that player, and you're just not gonna be yourself. Like, you're just never gonna actually become a little bit better in the game if you're just always fighting the same people. Like, you have to fight people that are 100 times better than you. You have to fight people that are worse than you. You have to fight people at your same level. You have to fight all types of player in every single game and have every different angle and every different type of fight just to try to get better at the game. And overall, it's just more enjoyable, dude. Like, I don't want to be sweating at all times. You know what I'm saying? Like, sometimes you want to lay back, chill, and have a good time. But thank you guys so much for watching this video. This has been my opinion about the game, how I've been feeling in the last couple of weeks. I mean, I have over 30, 40 hours. I already got a gun gold. I'm at like level 60 or 70. I've been playing the game. I've been definitely playing the game, and I definitely have a say-so on the game, and I've been doing very good on the game as well. I'm usually first place most of the time. I'm not the best in the world. I'm not a pro or anything, but I've been having fun, and maybe that's probably because I'm a decent player. And yeah, everything's been good so far. All the problems that I've discussed, they're gonna get fixed, guys. Don't worry about it. They're gonna get fixed. 'Cause if they said it, they're probably gonna keep their word, and they're probably gonna do it. And if they don't keep their word, they're gonna look bad for the community. So if they said it, they're probably gonna complete it. And as well, just enjoy the game. Enjoy the game. It's a free game. You have nothing to complain about. Don't go on Reddit and complain about the game and give it so much negativity to it. Just talk about the problems that you're having. Talk about what you think is an issue that could improve the game instead of going online on a rant about why you hate the game. I feel like that's a better way. I feel like us as a community should try to say things about the game to make it better and to improve it, and then not to make it a worse game. So that's just my opinion so far. Everything's been great about the game. I love it. You guys like, subscribe, and let me know what you guys thought about the video. Thank you so much for watching.